Looking at Verizon here on the daily time frame, I'm seeing price pierce a new low over here inside of this zone that we have from uh, late last year. It's broken a double bottom, and now I'm thinking that we can continue on down into last year's low over here at the 47 down to right around 46-ish area. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at as far as price moving to the downside here on Verizon. Looking at the hourly time frame, you can see that this gap that we have coming into today is pretty big, and I think it's pretty important because it has broken the previous double bottom, and look at how many levels that this thing just gaps through. And I would love to see a little retrace back to the upside, maybe to some of these previous lows, and then for it to continue on down into the 46.25 down to 46.01 zone. But we're really bouncing off of this nice chocolate zone right here in my book, coming back up to reform some of this stuff, maybe retest some of these levels that we just bounced through, and then head to the downside even further. So that's what I'm really looking to have. That's what I am really looking to have happen here over the next week, is a continued push into 46. Looking at AT&T today, we can see that on the daily time frame, we have just broken below a low here, and the Elite software says that we are down and rangy. Okay, now I completely agree with that. We have been down and rangy for quite a while, but that rangy period, I think, is finally ending, and we've just seen this new low here. And I think that that's going to break this range that we've been in for pretty much 4 months. So as we break this new low, I'm looking for it to go even lower. If we turn back on the levels, you can see that we have a nice little zone here, daily zone from 38.74 down to 38.16. I'd be looking for price to rocket to the downside or free fall to the downside. Something else to be mindful of is that we have fresh supply, fresh resistance that the wick of today's candle seems to be hitting. So we gapped down, we broke we broke support. Now it looks like we're retesting brand new resistance to the upside, and I'd be expecting price to continue to fall this next week as we push into the 38.74 level. Last year's low, just so you know, is all the way down here at 35.76 up to 36.40. So we could be seeing price dive down to retest last year's lows as well, now that we've broken out of this rangy area here. And we will continue to watch it as price progresses next week. Looking at the 60-minute time frame, we can see that price has broken $40, and it really looks like price is trying to retest about like 40.38 up to 40.45, that little zone up there. And as we see price retesting it, I think this could be a good area to buy, or excuse me, good area to sell or to short this thing, okay? And look to buy back as it approaches the bottom of these zones here. You can see like these two zones overlapping one another. These two levels actually make up the daily level on a smaller time frame, okay? But you can kind of see how big these two 60-minute levels are, but the daily zone is right here as well. So also be on the lookout for a little bit of support coming in here at 39.12 up to 39.38. That should be some fresh support that we run into in the next few weeks here.